Yo, what's up, YouTube world? We are back. Listen, I'm a little off schedule, right? I was supposed to post this last Friday, but life kind of got hectic and whatever. But we here. What's up, y'all? It is your girl Xposyur, Xposyur. Ain't no E's in my name. The place where we are all ex something, so we show each other grace. I just had a birthday. I'm literally 31. Like, what? And not even to sound churchy or nothing, but I really do thank God for that because I wasn't planning on being here that long. There have been many times where I tried to take myself out, but by the grace of God, just growing and working on myself, we here. So we're 31. Happy birthday to me. Hold the song. Some of y'all have tune problems. Just kidding. No, we here. What's up? So first things first, welcome to my YouTube channel, C.A.A.P TV, Courage in the Pen Television. Those are the two things I started with. That's something that's going to always be in my heart, and that's that. So our first episode, well, we have plenty of episodes, but our first episode where we're really honing in and providing clarity to you guys, our first episode, we talked about the courage to try again. And I talked about that because sometimes life will suck the hope, the dreams, the determination, the focus, the endurance, the tenacity, the discipline right out of you, right? But you have to give yourself permission to get back up after your mistakes. You have to give yourself permission to fall apart, right? And to put yourself back together again. And so that's what exactly is happening in my 30s. And one of the big issues I had with myself, I don't even know why I'm going this way, is forgiving yourself. So, and that ain't even what I wanted to talk about today. We'll get to that maybe next episode. Episode 3 will be about forgiving yourself. So in this episode, we're going to talk about climbing and maintaining. I've always been a real person. Well, before we get into all that, this is my little ugly Dantea's clothing line. It says Heart for Leukemia, and it got some stuff on the back. She has a powerful, powerful story. I want y'all to check her out. Dantea Hobson. I support you. I love you. All of that. So yeah, I want to talk about climbing and maintaining. And I think that's something as artists, because when the money start coming in, the mentality for me, from my personal experience, the mentality was, I'm going to make it back. On any given weekend, I can run up a check with all my talents, whether that's working, playing drums somewhere, and then turning around and doing poetry, maybe a prolonged set, maybe a 15-minute set, whatever, and then doing motivational speaking somewhere else, motivational speaking, or going to be a part of a program. My mentality was getting my work checks, but I know I'm gonna make whatever I spent back instead of saving what I could and stacking on top of it. And because I'm always honest with you all, one thing that I did not do was climb and maintain. Had I climbed and maintained, my savings and my checking would reflect me doing just that. And it was not reflecting that at all. So that is something I'm working on forgiving myself for. Had I done it right, I would be in a much better. Yeah, that is something I'm working on forgiving myself for. So climbing and maintaining. Where I got that from, I watched a YouTube video of Tyler Perry. I'm a huge fan of his, from the Medea plays all the way up to Sisters, The Oval. I forget the other show. It was crazy though. It was good. But I'm a huge fan of his, and he was talking about with success you have to climb and maintain. And I think sometimes us as artists, us as people, us as thinkers, us as business owners, we ask the Lord for things that we see, things that we feel, things that we sense, our creativity. We ask God and we pray into those things. But we never ask God to help us maintain while we're climbing. And that was something I did not know about doing in that area of my life. Also, on the backside of that, growing up, financial stability, financial knowledge, it was not part of my upbringing. And so, keep it a buck, shit, I was poor. Not super poor, but my mom did the best she could, and I don't hold that against her. Due to her upbringing and things like that, it's just a barrier and a curse that I will break. I plan on retiring my mother before her time. I plan on retiring myself. A good friend, Carter, Justin Carter, y'all go check out the Pivot Mindset podcast. I refer to him a lot. He told me generational wealth goes down and not up. And so that challenged my thinking. And although I would like to retire my mother, I don't have any kids, but I do have a niece. I do have two boys that I love dearly, Mari and my duty man, Harlem. And so I just desire to give them things that I never had. Growing up, I did not want a child, but being older, I'm up for the possibility. And just for legacy purposes. And so generational wealth goes down instead of up. And growing up, because I didn't see a lot of people with the gifts and talents that I have, so having a hustle on the side that was a lucrative, and it's not even as lucrative as it can be once I get more clarity and more focus around it. It'll roll like this instead of sporadically. I do believe that. So growing up, I did not know what to do with that extra wealth and that extra money on the side. It was like, oh my God, this is something, and I may be wrong, but growing up in the church, Christian poetry that I do, I don't remember anybody doing it that way. And so I've always been a trailblazer and a boots on the ground type of person. So when that started coming in, first of all, I didn't get a check for doing poetry. Let me say this, because you got to earn your stripes and you got to respect the game. And I think a lot of people just want to hop in the game and they ain't got no respect for it. They never studied another artist. They never sat under nobody, never read a book. You just hop in the game, think you're going to go to the top. No, it don't work that way. You got to put the work in, right? So for 5 or 6 years when I first started, from 2010, maybe till about 2015, 2016, I did not get a dime for doing my art. I was just enjoying the process, perfecting my craft, learning how to memorize my poems. I went everywhere with paper at first, and then I went from paper to my phone to a tablet, and then from there to memory. Because every step you take, you have to evolve to the next level. And that level of evolution that I always seen myself at when I started was without paper, connecting to a crowd, finding that one person in the audience, making eye contact, those type of things. And so when that extra money came in, when I started hitting them levels and them zeros started accumulating to what I was doing, it was like, I ain't never had this. And when you don't know something, you act like it. I can say I was very foolish with my money. Come on. What you don't confess, he can't cover. Come on, that's my churchy moment. But yeah, that's that. And so I'm working in my 30s to climb and maintain. Life is not like this, especially mine. Mine is like this, like that. I fall, I fail, I hit rock bottom, I get back up. Whether it's financial stability, climbing and maintaining in your mind, right? Have a plan and sticking to it. Climbing and maintaining in your emotions, right? Having boundaries and sticking to them. Climbing and maintaining physically, having a diet and sticking to it. All this goes into artistry. All this goes into climbing and maintaining. And even if you're not an artist, just in life in general, you get to a place and it's kind of like you plateau. It's kind of like we're working out, or spiritually too, spiritual workout. You get to a place and you feel like God ain't speaking no more. but you know it's the next level you need to get to. It's just like artistry. Okay, I did spoken word. I started doing motivational speaking. I went to memory. I evolved into a national recording artist. Now I'm rapping. You will never, and I don't care how much it hurt, I don't care how many tears I had to cry over these last couple of years, you will never catch me not evolving. Now I might have to sit in it to understand and feel and process all those things that I'm a thinker. Right, I'll always look like I'm in thought, which is why people probably say I'm unapproachable, but I'm always in thought. Now, it might take me a minute to get up, but I assure you, I'm going to get up. And whatever I allow to get me down, I'm going to be a problem for them once I get back up. So, yeah, just climb and maintain. I'm challenging you to climb and maintain. The rest of this month, the entire month of May, maybe we'll start a challenge, something, I don't know. Climb and maintain challenge. So the first episode, we talked about having the courage to try again. This episode, our focus was climbing and maintaining. I'll also drop in the links. The video that Tyler Perry did, it was kind of like an encouraging word type of deal at a church. I'll drop that in the comments so you can have that to go watch. But yeah, Courage in a Pen TV. Yes, I'm standing up. I'm hyped right now. I don't know why. I'm giving my faith something to look forward to. I'm excited about my future again. I'm still getting excited. All those things. I'm trying again. And the most challenging thing is to stay disciplined and stay focused. But I'm holding myself accountable. I want you all to hold yourselves accountable, and we'll hold each other accountable as well. I love y'all. I wanted to check in with y'all. Happy birthday to me again. Happy birthday to you, Aries gang. Legends is born in April, flat out. Shout out to Dantea, Heart for Leukemia. Y'all check out her clothing line. Also, Becoming Well with the Sip Sons podcast, available on all digital outlets. Y'all go check out season 1. We're starting to shoot season 2 tomorrow, actually. What else I got going on? My EP is currently being mixed and mastered. I've been listening to that all day, see what I like, see what I don't like. And yeah, we got a new logo and merch on the way. So I have my hands in a lot of things. Also, I do personal development, creative development, one-on-one. And I work with a group, C.A.A.P is coming in July. I love working with those kids. And schools are lining up for next school year, starting in August of this year. And so, yeah, I'm climbing and maintaining and doing my best. I'm not perfect, but I put my best foot forward. At least I try to, and God does the rest. He gives the increase. So I tried to keep my cussing to a minimum. Trying to control my mouth, be a better Christian, things like that. But yeah, I love y'all. Team X, we all X something. We out.